Egypt, land of the mighty pyramids, ancient temples, and the tombs of legendary pharaohs. Yet hidden far from the chaotic streets of Cairo and the tourist-packed cruise ships on the Nile lies a place most of you might have never heard of. An oasis surrounded by an endless sea of golden dunes, where palm trees sway gently in the desert breeze. Shimmering salt lakes glisten like fragments of a broken mirror, and an ancient fortress rises from the sand, holding stories as old as the land itself. Welcome to Siwa. When you look up Egypt on the internet, you will find a lot of negative headlines. News articles often paint a certain picture, and most tour agencies will advise you to stick to the well-trodden path. The hotel resorts, the overcrowded temples, or perhaps a cruise down the Nile River. And even locals I talked to in Cairo suggested I follow this advice. But I refuse to believe that a country so rich in history and culture would be limited to just these few experiences. So when it came time for my own adventure, I decided to ignore this advice. Instead, my friend and I took a long overnight bus ride to a place far off the beaten path. Siwa, an oasis lying deep in the west, near the Libyan border. During this 10-hour bus ride, we faced several police checkpoints and passport controls. The road itself stretched more than 300 kilometers through an expanse of sand, with barely a landmark inside. Just desert for miles. The emptiness stretching out on all sides was isolating, yet oddly mesmerizing. But as dawn broke and we finally rolled into Siwa, the desolation gave way to something remarkable. I realized that the endless desert had led us somewhere truly unique, and that this journey was going to be worth every moment. With a coffee in hand and the morning sun rising higher, we set off towards our first destination, the Salt Lakes of Siwa. Travel influencers like to show these off as perfect natural pools, a hidden wonder in the middle of the desert. But as we arrived, the first thing that caught our eyes was not the scenery of those Instagram posts, but a construction site. Our driver did not actually take a wrong turn though. We were exactly where we wanted to be. You see, a few years ago, people realized the immense value of those salt deposits surrounding Siwa. With the oasis sitting about 19 meters below sea level, underground springs naturally seeped into the excavated mining pits, filling them with water. What started as an industrial process ended up creating those surreal blue salt pools. An industrial mine, yet a natural wonder at the same time. The shimmering blue water felt like an invitation we couldn't refuse. As soon as I leaned back, the water felt like a gentle hammer, cradling me effortlessly. The high salinity kept us floating as if gravity had taken the day off. And of course, we picked up a chunk of those dazzling white salt crystals. That comes on my chicken tonight. Before continuing our way to a mountain in the heart of the oasis. Our way led us through the remains of an ancient city, weathered walls, forgotten doorways, a maze of crumbling paths. Our footing was tested by the soft sand and loose stones. Step by step we pushed forward, and at the summit, Siwa unfolded beneath us like a dream. All here, the old fortress of the Berbers. Then giant palm trees surrounding the entirety of Siwa in every direction you look. This way to the west, the Sahara dunes stretching all the way to the Libyan border and obviously way further into the center of Africa. And because all of this is not enough, you have the giant blue salt lakes of Siwa. Among the palm groves and shimmering salt pools was the Shali Fortress, a centuries-old stronghold that once protected the people of Siwa from the vast desert beyond. But now it was time to leave the oasis behind and head straight into the endless dunes.
top. Haben 4 Tage lang geschluckt.
Auf die Himalaya.
Sorry. How was it?
We're going to Libya with this one. As the day's adrenaline settled, we walked into the quiet expanse of the desert to catch the sunset. The horizon stretched all over the scenery, and the fading sun cast a gentle glow that turned the sand into a soft carpet. Looking at this, words seemed unnecessary. As the last light of the day disappeared, we prepared our campsite for the night.
Yo guys, I think he broke it. Like literally, wait. Like, yo. So you had one job. I need some help. Do you think it's workable?
This is the spot we're gonna stick tonight. Already very hard working making our tea here. Obviously we have our fire running. And here we have our mat, the blanket and a pillow to see the night sky perfectly tonight. So we're just gonna finish our tea here and then it's time to call it a night.